From a man using an excavator to try to stop his son's arrest, to a suspect causing a horrific crash while running a red light in an attempt to flee, and a driver in Milwaukee who ended up stuck underwater after veering off the road, these are just a few of the many unbelievable police dashcam moments you won't believe if not filmed. On Thursday, June 22nd, 2023, the Independence County Sheriff's Office requested assistance with a vehicle pursuit. A deputy had attempted to stop a silver Chevrolet Blazer for driving left of center on State Highway 122. However, the driver refused to comply and continued northbound, initiating a pursuit.
Newport unmet, North Charlotte Road, about to do a pit. North Charlotte Road.
As the suspect sped past, Trooper Dustin quickly closed the distance to the fleeing vehicle. Without hesitation, Trooper Dustin took decisive action, executing a pit maneuver. The maneuver caused the suspect's vehicle to roll over completely, bringing the pursuit to an abrupt end. The suspect was safely extracted from the wrecked vehicle, arrested, and taken into custody. On June 21, 2023, Troop A dispatch relayed that the Little Rock Police Department was actively pursuing a stolen red Toyota Corolla traveling eastbound on Interstate 630. A trooper quickly located the pursuit near the 3-mile marker and took over as the primary unit, ready to bring the chase to a safe conclusion.
36 Rock, I'm coming up behind them.
As soon as Trooper McCord took over the pursuit, she skillfully closed the gap between her patrol car and the suspect's vehicle, applying steady pressure in an effort to encourage the driver to surrender.
Speed's 106, getting off on Broadway.
East 106, taking Broadway.
As the suspect exited the highway, they ran a red light and caused a collision. The impact brought the suspect's vehicle to a stop, allowing Trooper McCord to safely approach. The suspect was taken into custody without further incident. On June 17, 2023, a suspect robbed a gas station and attempted to make a daring escape. When Arkansas State Patrol troopers located the individual and activated their emergency lights and sirens, the suspect had no intention of stopping. Instead, he fled, sparking a high-speed pursuit through the streets.
I've got 1-10-37, young John Paul. 30 westbound, 1.6, running 105.
That's our suspect vehicle of our robbery. I'm just on.
Yeah, 10-4 about ran me over.
Before troopers even got close, it was clear the suspect's vehicle was already damaged. Witnesses reported that as he tried to flee, he collided with several vehicles, leaving a trail of chaos behind him.
It just
What's your location?
Stand by. L32.
And when the trooper approached the suspect's vehicle, it was discovered that the suspect had already fled on foot after colliding with another vehicle earlier. Troopers quickly began searching the area and tracked him down. Following a brief chase, the suspect was apprehended and taken into custody, officially bringing this chaotic pursuit to an end. Escaping from Arkansas State Troopers is nearly impossible, but on July 17, 2023, a Tahoe driver decided to put that to the test, all because he didn't want to pay a ticket. Not the wisest decision, but let's see how this pursuit unfolds and how it ultimately ends for him.
Dispatch D22 got primary.
Check, I understand.
Call it. Tell them I'm primary.
You say 40.
Tell them speed's 120 or 104. Medium traffic. You on that ACS 67X. Come on. TVI, tell them. TVI. Hold on, stay back here. Stay back here.
The trooper wasted no time and executed a pit maneuver, causing the suspect vehicle to rotate clockwise and strike the outside concrete wall. The vehicle then bounced off and slammed into the center divider, coming to a stop. The driver, identified as Thomas Bradley, was arrested without further incident. A check on the vehicle revealed expired tags, and Bradley's driver's license was suspended. The vehicle was inventoried and towed for safekeeping. Bradley now faces several charges: owner failure to register vehicle, driving on suspended license, speeding more than 15 miles per hour over the limit, reckless driving, first, and felony fleeing. On February 15, 2024, a trooper clocked a truck driver speeding over the posted limit. When the trooper activated their lights and sirens, the truck driver had the chance to pull over and likely walk away with just a ticket. Instead, the driver made a reckless decision and failed to stop, initiating a pursuit. What followed was a high-stakes chase that would ultimately spiral into complete disaster. At this moment, the trooper held onto a shred of hope that the truck driver might reconsider and pull over. However, that hope quickly faded as the driver recklessly ran through an intersection, showing no intention of stopping. It was now clear that the situation had escalated into a dangerous pursuit.
10-4, we're getting county advised. Hot Springs, all units, are you copying?
Regions 10-4, I'm headed west. Thanks, get out.
Hot Springs, Street, Texas, North Frank Victor, 9349, NFP 93492.
As the trooper closed the gap and assessed the situation, he wasted no time. Recognizing the growing danger posed by the fleeing truck, he decided to execute a precise pit maneuver.
Coming up over 70. Hot Springs, he keeps on running. Ambulance, send an ambulance.
Zero.
The pit maneuver caused the suspect's vehicle to spin out, and in the process, the driver was ejected from the truck, hitting the concrete hard. When the trooper approached the driver, he found him unconscious. Acting quickly, the trooper called for an ambulance, and the driver was transported to the hospital for medical treatment. On June 14th, in Hardwick, Vermont, a shocking incident unfolded as 52-year-old Wayne Tallman used an excavator to attack state troopers while they were arresting his son, 24-year-old Brandon Tallman, on burglary and assault charges. Wayne's wife, 48-year-old Amy Tallman, also attempted to resist the arrest. The violent confrontation put officers and bystanders at risk.
For all available units, I've got 343 and 254 in a 1010 at 170.
All 3 family members involved in the violent confrontation were taken into custody. Wayne Tallman, who attacked state troopers with an excavator, faces up to 11 years in prison if convicted and is being held without bail at the Northeast Correctional Complex. His son, Brandon Tallman, is facing up to 41 years and 6 months in prison for previous charges, but was released into his mother's custody. Amy Toy Tallman is scheduled to appear in court for impeding troopers on August 20th. What do you think of the charges and potential sentences? Share your thoughts in the comments. On May 25, 2023, Trooper McCormick was patrolling Interstate 49 near Martin Luther King Boulevard when a dark blue Hyundai Sonata was caught speeding 105 miles per hour in a 60 miles per hour work zone during rush hour traffic. Even after briefly slowing to 99 miles per hour, the vehicle showed no signs of stopping. As the trooper initiated a traffic stop, the Sonata collided with a concrete barrier before accelerating away, setting off an intense pursuit.
Pretty much 24.
31.
That 47, I'm northbound at the passenger.
As the driver attempted to take an exit, he veered off the road and crashed shortly after, completely wrecking his vehicle and ending the pursuit. Unable to flee any further, he was arrested on the spot and taken into custody. The suspect faced a range of charges, including felony fleeing, speeding in a work zone with workers present, reckless driving causing physical injury, striking fixtures upon highway, leaving the scene of a property damage crash, driving without a license. On September 29, 2023, Trooper was stationed along U.S. Highway 79, monitoring traffic for potential violations. While observing passing vehicles, Trooper noticed a passenger car with a driver not wearing a seatbelt. Acting promptly, the Trooper turned to follow the vehicle and initiate a traffic stop. As the vehicle turned onto Front Street in McNeil, the Trooper activated emergency lights and sirens. Instead of stopping, the driver accelerated, evident by the black smoke billowing from the exhaust. The vehicle then began driving erratically down the middle of the city street, refusing to comply with the trooper's signals.
AI 16.
At 555, OG4, you
But it head on to Black on Gum Street. Get on Mulberry, just ran over stop sign. On Chapter Road. I get running tag. Good straight shot here.
As the pursuit continued, the driver extended his hand out of the window, signaling as if he intended to pull over. However, this turned out to be nothing more than a deceptive trick.
50 units. That is correct. That is correct.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! No!
This blatant deception only fueled the troopers' determination, intensifying their focus on bringing the suspect to a safe and swift stop.
Wrecked out to 1016.
Then the woman lost control of her vehicle, swerving into the left ditch before crashing into the right. Determined to escape, she exited the car and attempted to flee on foot. However, troopers acted quickly, apprehending her just seconds later. She was then arrested and taken into custody, bringing the pursuit to a decisive end. On January 11th, 2024, Milwaukee police were involved in a pursuit of a stolen white SUV. As soon as officers located the vehicle, the suspect accelerated, driving at a high rate of speed and weaving dangerously through traffic. The suspect's reckless driving posed a significant threat to public safety, prompting officers to intensify their efforts to bring the chase to an end.
We got eyes on. We got eyes on a white Kia. Wanted for
abduction.
We got the abduction Kia here. Gladden William. Lincoln William Boy 169 in pursuit. Eastbound on Hampton from Titonia.
Got that Nissan following. It's the Nissan that's going northbound on 25.
70 in pursuit of a white Kia Soul.
Kia Sportage.
Kia Sportage. Lincoln William Boy 169 wanted for the abduction. Eastbound on Hampton from 22nd.
217.
We are now setting south on 21st from Hampton.
The suspect was seen driving recklessly, weaving in and out of traffic at high speeds, showing a complete disregard for the safety of other drivers on the road. At times, the suspect narrowly avoided collisions, putting everyone around them at serious risk. Despite the dangerous driving, officers remained in pursuit, determined to bring the situation to a safe resolution.
Dead end here on 24. He is now on the sidewalk, doing a U-turn in the snow. Speeds approximately 6 miles an hour. Coming back down south on 24.
Coming back northbound now.
We're coming southbound.
Oh, southbound, sorry, yeah, you're right.
Still south on 24 through Lancaster. In pursuit of that white Kia Sportage, Lincoln William Boy 169, wanted pound. Clear right. Occupied 2 times. We're coming back up. Passing Stark. Disregarded the stop sign at Stark. Then right.
Thanks.
Coming up to Hampton.
In the next 5 minutes, the suspect managed to increase the distance between himself and the troopers, driving erratically. At one point, the suspect even veered into oncoming traffic, narrowly avoiding a head-on collision. However, after a tense few minutes, the trooper was able to close the gap, once again catching up to the suspect despite the reckless driving.
South on 4-5 from Hampton. In pursuit of that Kia Sportage, Lincoln William Boy 169, Iowa plate. Coming up to Glendale. Through the yield at Glendale.
Still south on 4-5.
Still south on 4-5.
Coming up to Congress.
Coming up to Congress.
Yeah, they go east or west.
Coming up to Congress here. He's losing control.
Creek,
bail!
Okay, stop out!
As the pursuit continued, the suspect reached a point where he had to make a decision to turn left or right, but instead, he continued straight, driving into a body of water. The vehicle became stuck and the driver was trapped inside. Meanwhile, the passenger managed to exit the vehicle and fled on foot, trying to escape the scene.
Now, turn around! Turn around! Do not reach for stuff, anything. Do not reach for anything. Keep your hands up.
Not long after, the passenger was arrested, with both suspects taken into custody and officially bringing this dangerous chase to an end. What do you think would be an appropriate punishment for these two individuals given the risks they posed? Share your thoughts in the comments below. In Minneapolis, the State Patrol was involved in a high-speed chase when they attempted to stop a vehicle traveling southbound on I-94. The driver refused to pull over, leading to a dangerous pursuit. As the vehicle continued to flee, the trooper used a pit maneuver, successfully disabling the vehicle. Both the driver and passenger were then ordered out of the vehicle and prone on the ground at gunpoint.